Hi guys, my name is Peter and welcome to our channel. A couple weeks ago I made a video about my collection of homemade handhelds. Today I'd like to make a video about my handhelds made by big companies. Anyway, let's start from original Nintendo Game Boy. That's kind of pretty cool system. I mean, I got that system for many years. It's not my original first Game Boy, the one I picked it up. I believe original one I got in '91. That system gone a long time ago. But still, this guy is still working. It has a lot of good memories. I have probably close to 50 games on the original Game Boy. Then, it's gonna be a Game Boy Color, of course. It's pretty good. Rose clear housing. Also, I do have a clone, but in this video we're not gonna cover it clones. Mostly it's a real deal. Then I do have 3 Game Boy Advances. This guy, it's a front light. It's in a really good shape, and those two, it's a backlit, also in a really good shape. And this one been heavy modified by me. I installed a LED light. Let me show you. If I close it to 45 degrees or so, the screen will turn off. And also I added 3.5mm headphone jack. I mean, right now it's working both this guy and this guy. But with 3.5, it's a standard size. You can use it any headphones. Actually, Game Boy Advance SSPs, I really love it. That's why probably you can tell I do have 3 of them. Especially the backlit version. It's really nice. Then of course we go for Nintendo DS. Here's my original Nintendo DS. Probably right now not many people knows. I mean how it even looks. It's a pretty good system. It has a lot of mileage, but still, it's still working. Let's see if battery. Oh yeah, the battery is good. I mean, like I said, a lot of mileage, but it's a pretty good system. Then I do have couple Nintendo DS lights. This one is almost brand new, silver color. One thing, and also I have a 2 DS light sky blue. And probably you're gonna ask me why I need more than one, right? And to be honest, I mean, I really like those limited edition one. First of all, if you look it closer, you probably do recognize it. This guy is painted. Pretty much the paint is gonna wear out. A little scratch, it will be noticed. This guy, limited edition version, usually has a plastic wrap. And it's more durable. Plus, another thing about those limited edition one, I'm gonna show you. This DS has, like I said, very little mileage, zero scratches on the screen. But let me show you a hinge, and that's, like I said, almost on a new system. Pretty much, if you start wiggling, you can see how wiggles a top lid, and that was like that from factory. On a limited edition version, and that's my favorite. That's actually my first one. I bought from Japan when they released sky blue, ice sky blue color. Has hundreds and hundreds of hours. The top lid is not even moving. The hinge is so nice and tight. Plus, the regular one has a lot of time hinge problem breaks. Those guys is more durable, and I really love it. Then I do have more than one. You probably did recognize it already. DSi. It's actually the same thing as almost in DS Lite, but doesn't have a Game Boy Advance slot. I really love it, and a couple of them, those 2 I did modify it, kind of make my custom look. Let's see, well, probably the battery. Yeah, the battery is dead, and pretty much it kind of looks fancy like that. I do like it. The internet browser and camera for my application it's useless. I don't use it. But as a Gameboy, Nintendo DS, it's pretty good. Nice, clear, bright screen for setting for brightness. I really love it. Those. And like I said, I mean, couple of them I did modify it, kind of swap it colors, panels. It looks pretty cool. Those two unmodified. And like I always try to keep it my handhelds in a really good condition. Try to make put less scratches as possible, and it's pretty good. Then Nintendo 3DS. That's my original one. Hold it. No, I'm sorry about that. I forgot which one is original. This one is original 3DS I bought on a launch day. It has some scratches, but still pretty good. And like I said, it's good. Then after this guy, I bought another one. Same thing. I just put skin, and it's pretty good system. I really love it. As long as I own it, I didn't have zero issues. The thing is, some people complaining about hinges breaks or so. To be honest, it's kind of heavy system, and if you drop it, of course it will break it. In my case, I always careful with my handhelds, and that's why they probably last as long as they did. Then I got new Nintendo 3DS, and this guy is pretty good. Actually, I forgot to mention it. Both my regular 3DSs, it has IPS screens. And this guy I bought on launch day when they launched it. Also, upper and lower screen is IPS. Analog C-stick I did modify it with bigger knob. From all 3DSs, this model, new 3DS XL, is my favorite one. It's pretty good. Like I said, it has almost no scratches at all. That's a fingerprint or so. Runs really nice. I really love it. 3D effect, some people like it, some people hate it. My case similar. Some games I do like it, play in a 3D effect, but mostly games I play in a 2D. And then let's see. I'd like to show you. It's not super rare, but it's kind of rare, especially in this condition. Well, it has some dust or so. My Sega Genesis NOMAD. And that's my, probably I should say maybe third or fourth system. Maybe even more I did have before. Let's see if battery is there. No, the battery is dead. Anyway, actually this guy, oh yeah, I keep it battery, I should remove it. Anyway, NOMAD actually, the first one I purchased it in 1996. I really love it. It's really amazing system, especially back then. I'm not talking right now. Right now you can get, you can do probably better than that. But back in 96, it was a jaw dropper for portable handheld. I really love it. And like I said, it's pretty good. Then I'd like to show you a couple PSPs. Well, actually, let's finish it first with Sega product. This time I have only few Sega product. Here's my Game Gear, and also it's not the first one I ever purchased it, because my first Game Gear I believe I purchased it in 91 or 92. I don't remember right now. It's really nice. It's using a 6 AA's. The small cartridge go in. For this system I have probably close to 90 games or so. I really love it, and back then it was a lot of fun. Then I'd like to show you a couple PSPs. This guy, it's a PSP 1000. It was modified by me also. I added that lid to protect screens, not only from scratches. Also, if you press it with that cover, it's more durable. It's much difficult to break it. And that PSP 1000, it's my first original PSP 1000 I bought on a launch day. Pretty much almost 10 years ago or so, 10 years old. Yeah, I put it a crown knob for D-pad, because the original D-pad is not really comfortable. It kind of looks like that. With this crown style, it's much easier to do diagonal. Otherwise, there's no other mods ever been done. It's pretty good. I mean, I really love it. Then, like I said, this is also 1000. Then I do have a 2000. And some people saying 1000 is better than 2000 because it has a Samsung screen instead Chinese. Another people saying, well, Chinese screen it's better quality or so. To be honest, for me, I mean, I didn't see too much different. But of course, 2000 model, it's lighter. Also, if you have a special cable, which I do, you can plug it to a big screen. And they actually, 2000, it's probably close to 100 gram or maybe slightly under 100 gram lighter than a fat version. And I like it, like I said. I mean, I do use both, but I like it 2000 too, also. Then, also I do have, from Nintendo, I do have Nintendo Switch. And probably someone's gonna ask me, well, it's kind of console, not a handheld. Or other people's gonna say, well, it's like a handheld, not a console. The thing is, it depends how you accept that system. If you accept as a handheld, it's a one thing. If you accept this system as a console, that's another story. In my opinion, this guy is good as a handheld, not as a console. Because if you compare it to Switch to PS4, which also I do have, or Xbox One, of course, I mean, Switch is way under power. But I'm not good with comparison all those processing power and all that stuff. Usually, to be honest, I never care about processing power. If there's a good game released and being for system, I will buy it. And that's why I did get the Switch. But I do have Switch, and in my opinion, like I said, I think Switch is more handheld, not a console. But of course, it's my own opinion. It can be different with yours. Anyway, also I have couple CAANOOs. It's made by Game Park Holding. Actually, I like it. This guy, it's pretty good. And this guy, it doesn't have a lot, or maybe doesn't have at all official games for Game Park Holding. It's mostly running emulators. In this system, I modified. I put different colored buttons from Black Edition. Also, CAANOO has a weak point. It's an analog, and this analog you probably recognize it is not original. It's from PSP 1000. And basically, original analog went crap out. It's a tilting analog, original one. I put a slide-in from PSP. I really love it. It's pretty good. It can emulate up to PS1. PS1 does emulate okay, I should say, but not very well. Then I have another CAANOO, which I did modified with D-pad from Nintendo Wii. And I mean, the mod is not done completely. It's kind of waiting for some parts and few things to do. But it's also going to be pretty good. I like CAANOOs. I mean, it's a small portable handheld. I believe it's a 512 or so megahertz running processor. I don't remember exactly what the processor is, power. But it's pretty good. It can emulate all school consoles, like I said, up to PS1. Then I do have also, that's pure emulation machine. First thing you can think it's a Nintendo 3DS XL, because the size is almost similar. But first thing you can recognize it, I mean, the main thing you can recognize it, there's no cameras on this guy. Why? Because this is not a Nintendo product. It's a GPD XD. It has a 5-inch, sorry about all those fingerprints. It's a touchscreen IPS 5-inch LCD. It has a nice dual analogs. It's not clicking. Rather, there's a L3 and R3 buttons. It has dual shoulders. Pretty much this system, I really love it. It can emulate up to, I mean, it can emulate pretty good actually. PS1, Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn doesn't emulate all games, but it does some of them. It can emulate the Dreamcast. Some people even try to run it GameCube. GameCube it doesn't run at all, in my opinion. But everything before that, it runs no problem. Android running on a 4.4, it's pretty good. Well, that's my small collection.